All right, guys, we got Jason's first match from Pans. Also, guys, same thing. I've already talked to Jason and Josh about everything that they need to work on. This is more of learning tool for all of you guys. It's always important to be watching competition matches. So, guys, pretty standard sweep right from the half butterfly guard series. Jason attempted mirror lock for a second, which forced the guy to push in just a little bit, loaded him up, which allowed Jason to sweep in this direction. Boom. Jason used a little too much hook for my liking on this one. But yeah. Gets on top. Yeah, maybe a little bit less hook, Jason, and you would have been able to come up on top with the sweep. Lift that butt up. Good head position. The guy is pushing in hard. Did you not feel hard enough to get a pull for the guard pull there, or were you just kind of playing on the feet a little bit more? Because you kind of waited to see how that was static, Jason. Kind of like we had talked about in the other match, actually. So when he is aggressively pushing, like right there would have been, and right there, both these spots would have been great pull spots. Great pull spots. Waiting for this, not enough. Got to get a push in one direction or the other to get some kind of commitment, over commitment or under commitment into you, right? But we're back in. He's going for that choke, which allowed you to bump to single leg X on the balance check. Was that guy grabbing your arm there? Yeah, that was not a good idea on his part. That's how you know it's going to be an easy sweep. Head stays low, protecting far side arm from Kimura, guys. Head position is what always protects far side limbs. So when you see passers who've got posture, they're looking to maybe start jumping around your guard or kind of postured waiting to do some kind of dynamic movement, that means far side limbs are always available for isolation, whether it's the far side leg entanglement or going for the Kimura trap system. If you want to prevent those things, maybe you want to slow the game down a little bit for your passing, head needs to remain on the opponent, or head at least between the opponent and those far side limbs. That's what protects far side limbs, is head position. Jason's going to be able to windshield wiper over that in a sec. Guy closes it feeling that, which allows Jason to go into 100%. Now, guys, unless there's been a recent rule change since I took the referees course at the beginning of the year, this is supposed to be an advantage. So not sure if that has changed mid-year. I'm going to look at some point this week. But this should have been an advantage for Jason, according to the rules meeting that I took in December. And guys, I also thought it was a ridiculous rule that was put in. I don't think you should get an advantage for going for the 100% pass. But I was like, woo, bonus points for us. Thanks, Dan, for the text. So Jason working up the body allows him now to start to either go for mount or for back now that the quarter guard is in. Jason's feeding, getting gift wrap so he can start to go for near side elbow control. Once near side elbow control is in, all things being equal, the match should be over. So we've got back points. Jason, you're a touch high. But hook was strong, preventing him from being able to clear. Yeah. And as you guys know, if Jason's on your back, he's going to be hunting for that bow and arrow choke sequence, which he's gotten very good at. And guys, I think just points are behind because obviously Jason has back points and passing points. Back points anyways. Guys got to be careful not to go out of bounds. Because of the new bounding rules, guys, it is really crappy if you end up out of bounds now. I turned that back, guys. I missed it. All right, guys. So basically all that happened is Jason lost near side elbow control as soon as this left arm was over the top. So he tried going to Chalupa there, but the guy's easily going to be able to rotate in on that. So something to work on there, Jason, when you are in that position. He does have this arm kind of gripped, and so do you, but you'd like to start to get your hips up and around the corner here to at least still kind of maintain back, or at least set up maybe an easy sweep such as a flower sweep or something off of it. As long as you can get your hips on the 45 outside of hip line. I mean, that's not a bad idea on his part. Desperation footlock attempt. But unless you can get belly down on those straight ankle locks, guys, and gi, those are really, really difficult to finish. And even then, sometimes the guys will let the foot break. I know that better than anybody. They're off camera, guys. In about 10 seconds, I believe the camera starts to shift back this way, so we can kind of see what's going on. There we go. Wasn't a bad attempt on that guy's part either on that takedown. It would have been out of bounds, though, which would not have been beneficial for him. He's thinking about setting up the baseball bat choke, guys. I mean, this guy knows... He knows enough, guys, that he's down. Only way of catching up at that point is a submission. So he played it right, but Jason was up so much at that point. And cognizant of those submissions, it didn't matter. And this clock must have been off compared to what the ref was seeing, because it looks like this should have been over forever. Forever. I'm not exactly sure what's going on anymore. But either way, good match, Jason. Think about the guard pulling aspect on this one a little bit. And so, guys, guy was able to turn in because near side elbow wasn't there. So it's always risk versus reward when you're attacking submissions. Jason was up 6 points. He assessed that the risk was okay. That always makes me nervous, obviously, but that's because I don't have the cardio to take those kind of risks. But good job, buddy. On to the next.